Hello again and welcome back to Audio Gardens. Today we're going to be looking at Wisterias. So this one's just about to come out in flower. Be out in the next couple of days. So you've got lots of ready blooms to come out. So to get success with Wisteria, to get them flowering like this, I pruned this back hard in January this year, and I've been pruning back every January for the past 5 years, maybe 10 years. So we prune them back so that the energy can stay within inside the main branches, the main stem of the tree, of the climber. So once you get an established framework, you just need to keep on pruning it back and tighten up all the long tendrils, as they will once you take the tendrils back, they will keep the energy back inside the main branch of the wisteria. Feeding, watering and regular pruning, and a hard prune in January will get you flowers like this and a good framework. So if I pull back, you'll be able to see that every branch and flower is nicely spaced out. So this just stays within this confined space of this part of the house here. We've got an archway here. I'm pruning the stem just on the other side. I can just see the flowers there, just hanging down. So that's one stem going right the way along the other side of the little arch there. So if you keep feeding it a really good feed, when the buds, probably do that in March, April time, start to reasonably give it some good feed. Keep on pruning it, keep on tightening it, keep on taking the tendrils back. This will have another second flush once this is done. It's on a south facing wall, so it gets quite a lot of sunlight. And there's going to be a lot of blooms on there this year, and the scent is unbelievable. So if you keep them in a confined space, on the side of a house, side of a wall, on a fence, somewhere like that, they can be freestanding. Just don't let them run too far, because you won't get any flowers. So you need to keep them on a confined space, restrict them as much as you can, and you'll get abundance of flowers. So this will go on now for quite a while, hopefully, but we won't get any cold snaps or any sort of frost or anything like that. So if I zoom in there, you should be able to see one starting to open. There we go. So I say keep everything back and make sure you create a good framework. Make sure you tie the branches in on good support on the side of a wall, so that you've got a good sturdy framework. So once you get the framework, you need to thin it out as much as you can. Come January, February time, that's the hardest time you'll prune. You'll prune back to a framework. Don't be scared to prune too hard. You can prune these back fairly hard in, like I said, in January or February, and then come the summer months, just tidy all the long tendrils so they don't get wrapped around gutters, up through the roof. They can be quite destructive. If they get behind something, they'll push it off the wall. They get under the roof tiles, they'll push the tiles out. So you've got to be really careful. Make sure you get good support, good plant supports, and keep tidying those whippy stems up and feeding on a regular basis throughout the year. Then you'll get this look. Hope I could be back here in a couple of weeks, and I'll show you what it looks like in complete flower. And all the flowers are completely open. You can't see any of the stems, just a big scented climber. As I said, if you keep it restricted so it doesn't run too far, then you will get this look every year, just by pruning, tidying, feeding and watering. If you look after it, it will look after you and reward you with a lot of flowers. So there you go, that's Wisteria. If you like what I post, buy me a coffee. Search for Buy Me a Coffee, I'm on there. Also, I've got a podcast out called the Ideal Gardens Podcast on Spotify, and other major platforms like Amazon. I'll be posting stuff throughout the year to do with horticulture and gardening techniques. So if anything you want to know about, please drop me a comment. Okay, thank you for watching. See you again soon. Bye for now.